Hello, everybody. Hey, Shadra. Thank you so much for putting all that in the chat. Um, yes, I have had a blessed day. It's been a good one, and excited to be here with everybody. And yes, welcome to everybody who is coming in or who will be here soon. Or if you're watching on the replay, welcome watching on replay. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And turn on the notification because that way, if I've done it a couple times, if I just decide to go live without putting an actual show out there, you'll miss me. But if you have the notification bell on, it's always going to let you know whenever I go live. So yeah, thank you for all that, Shadra. Very nice of you to put all that out there. And then, of course, um, it's Wednesday. Hey, Daisy girl. I have now made it over the hump of Wednesday, and looking forward to Thursday and Friday as well. But yes, today was a good day. Only one system access not working, so I consider that a win, and we take wins. Wins are very important, very good. I hope everybody's feeling well today. And hopefully you're staying warm if you're anywhere where it's nice and cold. Today was actually really beautiful here in Tampa. Let's see, right now it is 69 and raining here, but still feels really good outside. Negative 20, Daisy Girl. Yeah, when you put that minus sign in front of a number, that's a place I never want to be. So I hope you stayed inside and warm. I will never forget. I have a friend who is up in Michigan, and she had mentioned to me one time, well, when we were chatting, she's like, "Yeah, it's negative, blah blah blah. I've got the furnace on," and I said, um, "What's a furnace?" Now I knew what one was because I have family up in New Jersey, and they had one. But I wanted to joke around with her because she didn't even think about that people in Florida don't have furnaces. so so it was quite funny to joke around with her. All right, so let's see. Got Brown Eyed Girl, got Daisy Girl, perfect. And thank you about the scar. I am absolutely amazed how well that thing is healing. The doctor was just tremendous. Oh, Shadra 18 there. Yikes. Hey, Cree, welcome back. Always nice to see you. Ah, all right. So, yeah, I'm really impressed with how the doctor did everything. If you didn't notice, I am not wearing my Optune. Um, well, I call them electrodes. I'm not wearing the electrodes right now. I went on and looked at my usage for the month. I was at 92%, which is well above where I need to be, and that's where I want to be personally. For insurance purposes, I have to be at 75% usage, but uh, but I'm so excited that I'm in the 90s, and hopefully for February, I'm able to get, or not February, I'm sorry, we're in February. For March, I'm hoping to be able to get into like 95 and above. So, but I'm doing well with my usage. So 91% is really good. When I went to the oncologist the other day, he was telling me, he goes, "Yeah, Optune, because they build the insurance, they demand that you have 75%. But we personally like it when we have patients who are in the 80 and 90%. I'm like, well, that's me. So very excited with how that's going, but it feels nice to take a little bit of a break and not be attached to wires. And sometimes I feel like it's a leash and I'm dragging it behind. But it does feel great today to well, I mean, I took it off around noon, so it's nice to have it off today. And if you notice my nice shaved head, I got this thing that came with it, and I get new ones and replacement blades whenever I need. And I mean, it's super simple. I just turn it on, very quiet, and just go around my head in a circular motion, and it shaves it down to stubble, if not down all the way to bald. I'm bald towards the back there. So yeah, it's really nice how they provide everything. The Optune or the Novacure company. All right. So hello. I noticed a few people come in. Sweets and Beyond, Maria's Crochet Corner. Welcome back. Thank you both for being here. Call a friend. Hey, hey yourself. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, so today really has been a great day, and in a little bit I will be putting my electrodes. I'll be putting new ones on, so I'll have a freshly shaved head. So they should stick very well, and then you know I'll just wear these for another 3 days and then change them again. So in between 2 and 3 days is where mine start to come off and I have to replace them. And so, they send me boxes of the electrodes whenever I need them or whenever I'm getting low. So I just have to let them know, hey, I've got this many left. And within a day or two, I get a box. So I really like that, and they make it really easy, and that's how it should be for any cancer patient dealing with any type of cancer. Places should make things easy on you, not a struggle. And so I'm very lucky with Novacure, who is the owner of Optune. They have made things so easy on me, and yeah. Hi, Summer Breeze. Yep, you enjoy those bushes as you're still working. I wasn't in the bushes because I was talking, but I wasn't on screen last night because I was doing the same thing. I was in my office multitasking. I was working on one computer and then I had my YouTube show on the other one. But yeah, go ahead and get that work done. I totally understand. Looking forward to the next couple of weeks. I've got a lot of appointments coming up, starting with next Wednesday, having my first infusion of the Keytruda. So we'll see. They tell me only 30 to 60 minutes, so shouldn't take a whole long time, but just sitting in a chair, I think I'll be bored, but I'm going to find something to do. On Monday, I'm actually going to a cancer support group at my church. This will be my second one that I'm going to. The last time met somebody who is now a friend. We talk multiple times a week. We've gone out to breakfast. We'll probably meet at my cancer center over the next couple of weeks for one of my appointments because they have a Starbucks there and we both enjoy Starbucks. So just super nice. I love this support group. It's just wonderful, and it's a mix of all kinds of cancers and all kinds of people. So it's absolutely wonderful, and everybody has a story, and we all get to hear them. So they do it once a month on a Monday. So I'm very excited, and very excited that this coming Monday is the next one. So yep, Shadra, it really is. It's great for support, and you can bring somebody with you. So, if I wanted to bring, like I last time, my mom, she's my caregiver. She wanted to go, and she did. Hey, Babs. So she was there. She got a lot out of it, and almost everybody there had somebody with them, whether it was a family member, a good friend, whoever. They were there as support. So it's just one big supportive group for about an hour and a half. So it's absolutely wonderful. So yeah, welcome in, Babs. It's nice to have you here. Hope you're doing well. So again, that'll be Monday, and then Wednesday, like I said, is the my infusion, my first infusion. So infusions will be every 6 weeks. I do have to give blood every time before the infusion, so they make sure my blood cell counts and hemoglobin and all that are within the range that they need it to be. So every 6 weeks, I'll be giving blood, and I'll be getting an infusion of Keytruda. So very excited to start that. Again, it's just another line of defense that we're going to use to hopefully um, you know, combat the tumor from growing back. That's the key thing, is throwing everything we can at it. Call a friend. Okay, so yes, um, good questions. Yes and yes. So the first thing I did mention it, and that's good. I'm glad you had. Well, not good that you had to step away, but I'm glad you stepped away and got done, did what you needed to do. Never feel like you have to be here stuck on watching me. So yes, first thing was I did take the device off today around midday. I took it off, and I said, you know what? My usage is 91%, which is wonderful. They prefer me. Well, my doctors prefer me in the 80 to 90 or 80s and 90s. So I'm right there where they want me to be. So I'm like, you know what? I can take a few hours off. So that's what I've done. I've taken um, just a little bit of time off, and yes, so I do have a shaved head, almost bald, but it's pretty much just stubble left on here. But after the show tonight, I will be putting a new set of the device electrodes on, and starting it back up once they're on my head. So yeah, felt good though not to be attached to anything. And so the second thing was, yes, I do have to keep my head shaved, and I actually have this thing right here that it's very easy. I just turn it on, go in a circular motion, and it will take care of everything on my head. And then so right after that, I have to I have to use alcohol, 70% alcohol, and just rub it around with a. They give us they give me sponges, so I fill the sponges up with alcohol and just use it as make sure my scalp is clean, and it'll dry. If you've never used alcohol, it dries pretty much whatever you put it on. So yeah, so then we'll apply the electrodes tonight. So I'm excited. Yeah, call a friend. I absolutely would. Um, just it is a process. So yeah, I will do so. And it's always funny because when I take the electrodes off, I've got because they all have this sticky gel on them so that they stick to your head. And because they stick to your head so well, I always have this residue in my head as well as these patterns that look like a daisy pattern. So yeah, I'll absolutely uh, do that one time where I where I film it. It is a process for sure. So yeah, it's and you have to put the electrodes on certain areas. And I actually they gave us this little pamphlet that shows it shows how to put them on, where they go. Oh, it is definitely a conversation piece. Um, Even when I'm not wearing a cap, you can actually see the daisy shape uh, of the uh, um, of the electrodes. So I'll do that next time. I won't wear a cap. I'll just come on with just the electrodes on, and you'll be able to see. The old ones were just this old. I mean, I never had the old ones, so I'm glad. But I think that the old ones were just the square pattern, and I know a lot of people didn't like that. So I was initially given the new ones, and that's all I've used since. And Maria, it's funny you say that. Actually, let's call a friend. Yes, that video would definitely help people, and I will definitely do that and put it on. And yeah, Maria, I have the person who is my representative from the Optune, the company Novacure. When she first came out, she said you have a perfectly shaped head for this. I'm like, okay, well that's good. I'm glad something in my head was good. So yeah, I've had a couple of people tell me that when it came to this. Oh yes, just not when it comes to cooking. Fancy feast. Who was it? Was it Lauren Marie the other night, Maria, that was giving you a hard time saying that you could burn water? Which too is just too funny. So yeah, I'm excited to get the new arrays back on. It does, even though it's nice not to be tethered to the device for a couple hours, I do miss it because it, gives me a sense of hope. And, I love talking to people about it. If anybody ever comes up and asks me, I never get offended by that. I love talking about it. I'm actually surprised I haven't been stopped by security going places because, I mean, to be honest with you, it looks like something that could be dangerous. This person walks in, he's got wires out of his head, he's got a box with these wires attached to his shirt. It's pretty crazy. So yeah. Oh, fancy fish, you make me want to do the We Come From France. Since you mentioned the Coneheads from Saturday Night Live. That's too funny. Speaking of that, I was a Saturday Night Live fan in the 80s and 90s, a little bit here in the 2000s, but I I just love that they did the 50th anniversary show. And I really liked seeing some of the old skits again, like the church lady and the Coneheads. What other ones were there? There were so many, and I can't even remember them now. But it was cool just to see those. Um, just a wonderful time. Um, Call a friend burnt water 29 years ago. Forgot I was warming up a bottle in a pot. Oh yeah. Oh, you poor thing. Whoa. Fancy Feast saw some of the Saturday Night Live. Yep, I love seeing them old characters. Oh yeah, Roseanne and what was that lady's name? Kristen Wiig is the one who played the character, but it was somebody always. Uh, well, this one was Will Ferrell, and he was singing, and then there were three ladies trying to get his attention, and then you had a fourth lady to the side. Her name was Dunice, and she's holding little hands, and it just was so funny. And they put this cap. You could always see the cap line, but they put a cap on her head and gave her a massive forehead, almost looked like a shield. So yeah, Gilda Radner, one of the originals. So yeah, that was it was pretty cool to see that. Plus, the musical guests were great. Um, Gosh, and just the people in the audience, the amount of celebrities that were there was unbelievable. But I don't know if you got to see Adam Sandler sing, but he sang a song and pretty much named every cast member ever from Saturday Night Live, and his voice cracked when he mentioned Chris Farley, and I was just kind of like, oh, that one breaks my heart because they were so close. I mean, he was hilarious. If he didn't put a smile on your face, he was a funny one. Mm. But yeah, that was cool to see over the last weekend. See some old stuff come back. So many good absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, today was wonderful, everybody. Like for those of you who weren't here when I first started, the system, everything but one was working today. So that is a great day. Hey, Jendi, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it's been a great day, and hey, it's another day I get to do this with you. So of course that's always a positive, and I really enjoy that. So yeah, I mentioned about the upcoming Keytruda. I'm sorry, yeah, the Keytruda on Wednesday, and then since we're already at February 19th, I cannot believe it, but we're not far away from March. Um, in March, I have um, just a regular blood draw and clinic appointment. And then I also have an MRI. So, I believe the MRI is March the 9th. I'll make sure I put it on my community tab so that everybody knows the dates of everything. And all the prayers are appreciated. When it gets closer, I'm going to have some skin anxiety. So, it's just natural. It's what happens. I try not to, and I try to keep my mind in check from wandering into all different territories. But this will be my almost 8 month MRI. It will already be in the eighth month, but it's not officially the 8 months since my surgery until the 13th of March. So just 4 days after the MRI will be officially 8 months since I had my surgery. So months 6 through 9 are always important ones because that is when tumor regrowth uh, that's the first time that it usually tries to come back is between months 6 and 9, but not expecting that. I'm expecting to have another good MRI and curious to see. I haven't had a tumor since I had my surgery back in July, and that's what we wanted to keep. That's how we want to keep it. No progression and no evidence of disease. Those are two things we always want to hear. All right. Fancy feats. I have to be sedated with MRIs. Yeah, I have had so many now that I'm lucky, but I might have shared this the last time. Um, but they put a helmet on me uh, when I was in the hospital. And the helmet was cool because up at the top of the helmet were mirrors, and the mirrors looked right out where they put me in the tube. So I could see everybody walking around, everything they were doing. So I didn't feel claustrophobic at all. Yes, there was still me surrounded by a tube and having a helmet on my head. But again, that helmet that just it helped because I just looked straight up the whole time because all I saw were the mirrors looking out. So all I ever saw were all the people walking around and talking and doing what they needed to do. But this MRI is going to be a different one. I got to. Sorry, Maria. Fancy Feast, do you need me to cook for you? I don't think she's looking for death. She's just looking for sedation. Uh, anyways, yeah, so this one is going to be a little different because all the MRIs I've had have been with and without contrast. Um, this one is going to be, it says, with perfusion protocol, which I've been told is still a form of contrast, but what it shows is blood flow to areas of the brain. So we'll see. I'm not 100% sure how it works, and I'll see how that goes and what it's like. I know the nurse practitioner told me that on the images that they get, it's going to have all different colors on it based on the amount of blood flow to the brain. So yeah, I'm curious to see how they interpret it and what they how they use that. So just very cool. What you cooking in that special pasta? Well, call a friend. You're lucky with only one. Um, I have had a minimum of five, probably, or no, I'm probably closer to 10 now. Oh, Fancy Feast, you're crazy. So yeah, so I've got a lot coming up over these next couple of weeks, 3, 4 weeks, and which is good. It'll keep me busy. Uh, and with work keeping me busy as well, my days go by rather quickly. And yes, I am. I'll be getting the perfusion one at Moffat. Yep. Let me check the dates on everything here. Give me a second. So my Moffat. Let's sign in and see. I want to make sure I have my dates right. Okay. Okay, upcoming appointments. So on Wednesday, my blood draw first at 8:30 in the morning, and then the infusion at 9:15. So both of those are Wednesday, February 26th. On Sunday, March 9th, that is the MRI of the brain with perfusion. And March 12th, a lab, so blood work, followed by the clinic visit. So my MRI will be the 9th. I will get the results with my oncologist at 3:30 in the afternoon 3 days later, so March 12th, which is a Wednesday. So I like that this doctor doesn't make me wait. Last doctor, I would have to wait a week, I'm sorry, if not more. So happy that's not the case with this one. Call a friend. I know you don't have hair, but when you go to the hairdresser and they wash your hair at the same time massage the head, absolutely. That would feel so amazing. Ah, I love that. And even when I had a little bit of hair, it was still nice to feel. But I am overdue for a pedicure, so I need to have a pedicure. I am well overdue for that. Oh man, waiting is normal, huh? I love getting my head around. Just love. Oh, that's awesome, Shadra. Yep, I maybe I should go in and ask him for a wig and see what we can do. Um, you know, so love it, love it. All right. Well, we're 31 minutes in today. I'm going to go use my head shaver. I call it a bear claw because I hold it like a bear claw when I do this. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I know. Call a friend. Thank you. um, I'm going to go shave my head and then use the alcohol and then put the new arrays on or the new electrodes on. So um, tomorrow, when you see me live, I will have the new ones on, but I won't put the I won't put the caps on, so that we're just looking at straight electrodes. So I hope that would actually be fun. I love people who wear dreadlocks, dreadies, whatever they wear. Some of them look so cool, and I love that. When I had radiotherapy, my hair fell out 16 years ago. I love rubbing my head. Huh? Yeah. I even get to give myself a little massage when I'm doing the alcohol after I shave. And that actually feels good because the alcohol is cool. So it feels really good rubbing that in and getting the scalp nice and clean and then dry. So, for those, I appreciate you all for coming in, whether you were here from the beginning, whether you're watching this on replay, or whether you came in sometime during the stream. Always means a lot. I love you guys. I will be here again tomorrow night. And God bless. I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday tomorrow. See you tomorrow.